Good morning, Princess, and welcome, members of the court. It is day 2 aboard the Valiant Lady, and that is an octopus. I presume I'm on my way for coffee. Gonna test out those benefits, then it's off to breakfast. Well, yes, my usual ghost ship comment. There is nobody around, and it's almost 8 o'clock. I don't expect a line. I expect to be served quickly. I expect to get into breakfast with no problem, because now I'm really wondering, what is, how many people are on board? Latte in hand. I think the only sit-down place for breakfast is Razzle Dazzle. Looks like we're having brunch at the wake. They open for brunch service at 8 o'clock, so about 5 minutes, and we are good to go. So let's talk about dinner. It was not as good as my last experience at Pinkagabi. Well, almost. I think the steak left me a little bit disappointed, and I'm not saying it's a supply chain issue, but that is kind of related. I think, well, like everybody else, they're getting screwed over by Joe Biden. Yes, see, the problem is, like I said, the quality of the cut. Now, when I first sailed, a lot of the good stuff was available in abundance because people just weren't buying it. And, you know, the cruise lines and everybody else could get it, well, relatively cheaply. Now, with the combination of still the supply issues logistically, and of course the inflation and the cost of everything, I think they've had to make some decisions, and that was an easy one to make. So yes, unfortunately everyone is of course suffering, but don't worry, we're gonna change that, of course. But changed my perspective of the entire meal. But everything else in terms of the preparation, the recipes, the techniques, was all what I expect. Very creative, quite delicious. So let's go into brunch. I know I'm gonna get less complicated. I've had similar things which have been just as good. So this time they have no excuse. Yes, let's get the most dangerous maneuver of the day out of the way. I was seated right away, and long-term and loyal members of the court will recognize this seat from the last 2 or 3 times I visited the wake, the exact same table. Okay, maybe somebody knows something. I don't know. Oh, by the way, the latte was only $4. That seems like a pretty good price. I'm not paying for it because I get my $10 coffee benefit, but even if I didn't, that I might would. Could we make a joke out of that? I might pay for that on my own. First up, they do have a bread tray. I chose a cruller, and now I'm noticing how similar this is to a churro. Oh wow, was that good? Nice and sugary and melty, and it was almost crunchy. Not crispy, but crunchy. I don't know whether that is intentional or not, but it really, really worked. I might have another one. Not often do you see breakfast salad. This is the fennel and citrus salad. It brings pecorino's spiced pistachio crumble, and somewhere in there is a honey yogurt vinaigrette. And yes, it was plated like this. What do they know? Who told them? I apologize. I cannot frame this to give you the full effect of what I am sure they are intending, but let's try. All right, and it's synergy with the decor. I'll show you. And it has been quite a long time since I have seen anything like this. The soft shell crab eggs Benedict on a corn cake with Aleppo pepper hollandaise. But let's, well, I'll do my best. Very delicious, and that is the creativeness that I have come to expect from Virgin. And the reason I said they had no excuses, because if Universal can pull off a soft shell crab dish at a theme park, they really have no excuse. And yes, I'm sorry, I just noticed. Here we have an apple tatin. It is a caramelized apple with mascarpone cream and almond financier. When I said my breakfast matched the decor, yeah, here's what I mean. That's my brunch experience here in the wake. I actually did not intend to come here this morning. I figured I would be going to Razzle Dazzle, but I walked up and got seated immediately, so why stress about it? Really good. That dessert was fantastic. You could tell they put a lot of effort into the actual preparation of it, and it came through. All right, so we are back on track. Yes, after that dessert, after that steak last night. I guess that means SeaWorld is off the hook for the altitude burger. Yeah, maybe not. All right, I am going to go and correct this mistake after getting some coffee, and then, well, another coffee, And after that, don't know. I think I got a couple hours, and maybe there's got to be something going on. Nap. It is 9:30, and the roundabout is still empty. No, they're not flashing. It's just the LEDs. Look at this. Nobody around. Curious decisions in the app design. The agenda only shows things that are bookable, like my breakfast, and if there's any shows that have a booking option. However, what I find strange is the love list, which is what you get when you tap the little heart next to an event, is not in any particular order. And yes, I did tap the 90s boy band dance class. I don't know what you people think of me. All right, and wait, it doesn't have times, but it's in alphabetical order. Okay, that's not... Come on, Virgin, do better. I need to know what time these things are. In fact, it doesn't even show the time. And no, I am not doing the Glam Station motivation. I'm not doing it. That was a completely accidental tap. All right, members of the court, I thought this was a service tag, but no. Look at that. But hold on. There you go. This I have not seen before, is attaching messages to a cruise ship, a new thing. Let me know. Now there's a line for brunch. It's been an unusually quiet morning, although it is a normally quiet morning here on Valiant Lady. I've been just kind of chilling here in SIP, getting some things done, but it's time to start thinking about lunch. So maybe a quick refresher and then gonna sort that out. I actually don't know what restaurants are open. I know Razzle Dazzle is, and the Wake is still open for brunch, but we already ate there, so we're not gonna do that. Maybe we'll head up to the Galley and see what they have to offer. Maybe the Miami burger is still there. Ooh, that would still be an option. Or the spicy Miami burger, chili Miami, whatever it was. Let's see if they have that again. Although they won't, because it was the special. And if they don't have it again, I'll just cry about that now. Found first ducky. Members of the court, I have failed you. I could not make it one day without losing my band. I just came from Sailor Services, but that is not the worst of my problems. With the refresher and leaving my band in the room and going to get a new one, everything is closed for lunch, which surprises me because it is just past 1 o'clock. I was expecting everything to be open until at least 1:30, so off to the Galley for me. I am in the Galley for lunch. Finding a table was not too difficult, just had to do like one tour around, but that is okay. Well, it is quasi-table service here, so I'm just gonna wait for one of the crew to come by and take the order. I am going to go for a daily special and see how that goes. It looks curious, so we have to try it. Today's special is the Green Pirate. It is a chickpea patty on a kelp brioche with various avocados. That's all I remember. The fries are pretty good on their own, but so here we go with the Green Pirate. Captain Hook, eat your heart out. This was a great choice. It is vegetarian, not sure if it's fully vegan, but it is very enjoyable. The chickpea patty is very nicely fried, so it does have a crispy element, so there is a texture difference, which is so important. And the fries are also fried nice and crispy, so yes, it is very, very balanced, not just a big stack of mush like that other thing we had. Not here, like on our last adventure. I do kind of wish it was served with a side of like tabbouleh or something, but it's darn good the way it is. So yes, well, let's finish this up, and I don't know if I'm going to talk about something now or whether it's going to be a special report. We'll see, but I have more important things to deal with right now. This is the coconut and lemon slice. I'm not really sure what it's a slice of, but it's a slice nonetheless. Taking a quiet few minutes down here in the, I guess, the lounge area of the Wake, and I forget what it's called, but it's basically a fig old-fashioned. I've had it before. It is very, very good. Oh, very, well, like I said, very, very good. So, quick first take on the crew. They're all really nice, and that's pretty much what you would expect. And I think they are just more genuine than on some other cruise lines. I think it's because of the gratuities, well, the no gratuities policy. It's my understanding that Virgin just pays more to accommodate that. So while everyone's friendly, they have different, they seem more authentic, right? They're happy to be here. Thank you for coming. Some are very effusive about it. Others are, I guess, more contrite about it. But that just, to me, seems like it's more authentic. Unlike a lot of other cruise lines where they go over the top because they're trying to elicit a gratuity. And I appreciate that. So Good on Virgin for that, and well, good on the crew. Like I said, I think they all seem very happy, and well, I am also very glad to be here. I will spare you the drama I had making dining reservations. Needless to say, I'm very familiar with the octopus, but if you come here, I think between 10 and 2-ish, there is a reservation specialist who can help you out, so I am all taken care of. It is about time for me to head to dinner, or get ready to head to dinner. This is a Shiver Me Timbers from the Loose Cannon. It is kind of a midway drink between daytime and evening, so it's coming down, or going down, hold on, let's not go there, quite nicely. All right, there's an auction going on for charity. They are auctioning little seahorses, little wooden seahorses, and it's a bit entertaining. Let's go watch that for a little bit. This is a glammed up version of the seahorse. There were 5 or 6 of them, and they fetched about $300 each for various ocean causes, like reefs and stuff. Wait, I didn't hear Florida. Wait, what's up with that? It is time to get changed over for dinner, so I'm on my way back to my stateroom. I have not met my cabin attendant yet, so I have not been able to put in my normal towel request. So, oh boy, you know what that means. I think I'm gonna have to use big towels. God, okay, already preparing myself for the drama. But it was a nice, well, you know what? We did a lot today, but none of it was particularly intense. I guess that's just a lazy Sunday at sea here aboard the Valiant Lady, and that is okay. So as I head back, I'm still thinking about, oh Jesus, having to use big towels. Oh boy, 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 boy. But, all right, totally fine, because you know what that means. It means I can be very thankful for my problems.